What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to try out Marvel Midnight Suns. Now, at first, I was just going to play this game on the Steam Deck and the Ally thinking, oh, this game is going to be so easy to run. But the only way I was able to get a constant 60 was with the Ally and putting it on 720p with everything on low. So that wasn't really the greatest experience, like graphical wise, but it at least was able to hit like 100 FPS at times and never dropped under 60, but then it didn't look very good. So I figured, well, it even has ray tracing, so we might as well try it on everything, just to see how it acts. Heck, who knows, maybe this laptop will be powerful enough to even turn ray tracing on. Probably not, but hey, we could at least give it a shot real quick. I'm just gonna go hop into the game, probably hop right back into the first tutorial mission, mess around with the settings like I did on the Steam Deck and Ally, and we'll go from there. So let's not waste any more time and hop into the game. Alright, here's the settings we're gonna go with. Couldn't quite do ray tracing without it dropping down into the 40s. It was about 80 FPS normally, like down to the 40s when you did attacks. Kind of similar to how the Steam Deck and Ally were handling it with 1080p high settings and 900p low settings on the Ally, and pretty much with my mixture of settings on the Steam Deck. So I was like, nope, that's not acceptable. So these are the settings I decided on. So full screen, 1080p, no res scaling of any kind, and then just put everything on epic. Oh, I thought I turned these two things off. I personally just don't like depth of field and motion blur. I don't mind depth of field if it's only for, you know, like cutscenes and stuff, but most games don't let you do a per cutscene, you know, thing with it. So, besides depth of field and motion blur, which don't really affect FPS, and it's just a preference of mine, everything else is on epic. So, now, let's get ourselves into the game. Alright, here we are in the game.
Sacrificed a great deal for this world already.
So as you can see, even during attacks, it doesn't drop under 60 like it did on the Steam Deck, and on the higher settings of the Ally. The Ally needed to be on 720p with most things on low. Obviously, if you put everything to low and did a couple things to high, it probably would have still been fine, but
am I really going to have to bring out the big guns for this?
it's way easier to just explain it only worked well on low than sitting here trying to explain how and why, you know. It still dropped down to 94 though, so it still does that. So I guess the drops during random attacks are just a part of the game. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that yet. It could just be this laptop being wonky. In the turn.
Another round of warm bodies coming in. I like it when we're in control of the situation. That suit may be a model of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, this game just has stutter during the freaking moves. I don't know why, but that just seems to be how it is. So far. Because it still dropped frames during like this, the Ally, even when it was getting over 60. It's not like it just sat there being flawless.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Find a new line of work, friend.
There we go.
You have no idea how angry you made my cloak. Everything according to plan. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective.
Why could you give you a hand? Or a shield in this case?
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this way.
Get out of my face.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Let's give it a go.
Love the effort.
Really, I'm flattered, but save some for the others.
And more have appeared.
I think they like me. I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
I didn't get one-shotted, eh?
Something along the lines of
Let's hit them all. No, it's not going to kill any of them probably, but it'll at least damage everybody. And even with that, it dropped to 63. So I have a feeling it's not going to be able to play maxed out at 1440. I'll probably have to go with like high settings on that instead. We'll see. Although, with games like this, I don't really care if it drops slightly under 60.
And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rocket.
Though I would prefer if it stayed, you know, in the hundreds like it is most of the time, but you can't always have what you want. Some games are just weird. But most of the time it's over 100. But I guess when you do big moves, it's like, nope, you're going to get a little bit of some stutter there. Oh, no, can't use that one, but we could use this one because they're in the circle. Okay. Alright, now we'll just have to in turn because I did that improperly.
they seem insistent on attacking me. I must be the popular one today.
Which is good. I might tell Pepper I was just standing outside the restaurant.
It only dropped down to 90 that time. Wonder why it dropped down to 63 that other time. So strange. Oh, looks like we won. And now it's time for pre-rendered cutscene.
Better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
Now, a lot of times I would just skip this, but a lot of people actually like watching the cutscenes too, so that's why a lot of times I leave them in now. Now, if the whole video was going to be a cutscene, that's where I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and pause here and hopefully get to some attacking and some actual running around, you know? Nobody wants to just see a cutscene, I don't think. But we already got like 4 minutes of video before the cutscene, so I think it's okay.
You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's put a pin in that. Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
You did the big green guy proud. I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maxim, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Maybe you should call a few more.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we just got some crazy here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys.
Watch and learn.
Impressive.
Forever in service.
Alrighty.
Melt your face and keep that up.
Support units on the move.
All is well for the moment.
Keep it on that one.
Okay.
I'm saving my energy so we
That's a big stutter.
Oh, but Davenport is at least a century old. What a waste. Watch closely. so-called chosen living.
I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Any new material?
Ready up.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Anything I can pick up and throw? No? Okay.
Position compromise.
They just don't know when to quit.
They sure don't.
I think we've got the upper hand.
How do these guys just keep showing up?
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, I must provide one with the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't blink.
Alrighty, well,
These
that
monsters
seemed to
are
have
wild.
effectively killed some of them.
These Rentimers have no gumption.
Point blank punch to the face, but you somehow survive. But it's just a game, so I don't think normally anyone would survive a punch from Captain Marvel like that, but hey, like I said, it's just a game. If you one-shot at everybody, be like, alright, well you win. Alright, well you win. Alright, no matter what, you win. That'd be a pretty boring game for most people, I feel like.
I hope you're ready for
But in any case, I think that's enough gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap from Marvel's Midnight Suns at 1080p on the Asus G15 Advantage, and it seemed to handle the game just fine, maxed out, minus the ray tracing. If you do ray tracing, it gets playable FPS most of the time, but you'll drop down into the 40s and whatnot during attacks, and I know a lot of people don't like that. I generally probably wouldn't have minded, but still, the game still looks pretty damn good without the ray tracing, so I'd rather have the pretty much constant over 100 FPS myself, but that's just me. If anybody wants to go and see how ray tracing in this game acts, I definitely don't mind making another video just focusing only on the ray tracing and maybe some upscaling or something. Combine the two and then it might be playable and still look good. But you guys know me, I'm mostly a native player. I like playing at native resolution and not having to rely on DLSS, FSR, frame gen. I think Intel's got one, EXXS or something like that. I can't remember that one, mostly because I don't have any Intel-based GPUs to play around with, so I don't really know much about what they do or how good they are at it, so I'm just going to leave that one there. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.